121.905, and we'll continue via Victor, KLM 63.
Amsterdam Tower, KLM 616 on approach for the ILS 18 right, about 60 on the.
KLM 616, hello, maintain 160 knots until 4 DME. Continue your approach, you're number 2.
Number 2 for the approach, we'll keep the speed at 160 until 4 mile final for KLM 616. Thank you, sir.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. How are we doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see if we can get the VAT board up so we know what we're dealing with here. I need to change the airport, obviously, for that. Let's change it to EHAM. We're in Amsterdam. There we go. This should be better. Put this one here, make it a little bit bigger so you can read it. Well, it doesn't seem like it's working, does it? Does it not work anymore?
Tower, United 1-2 on the ILS, 18 right.
Maybe it doesn't work anymore.
United 1-2, continue your approach, number 3.
Number 3.
I'm not sure.
KLM 604, vacated.
It doesn't look like it works, does it?
Clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots.
The VAT board. Yeah, it's broken. That's fine.
Remain this frequency clear to land 18 right, KLM 616.
KLM 644, welcome to Schiphol.
All right, we have our we have had non-stop arrivals into Amsterdam, and this is no different. We have rain moving in the area. Visibility has changed quite a bit. And right now we've got an airplane on final. Looks like a KLM 777 coming in right now. So it looks like to me. Go KLM 777, baby. After a long flight, I'll just see what I have to find out who's who here. So it looks to me like this is going to be Mark out of Boston, flying in from Boston Logan right now. Long flight all the way to Amsterdam.
United 1-2, reduce final approach speed.
In this beautiful KLM 777. Not too shabby. See if they can absolutely grease it after this long of a flight. Yeah, that rain really starting to change things up here. Now, granted, in real life, it is nighttime in Amsterdam right now, but for simulation purposes, we want to be able to see these airplanes. Yeah, you see that wind there. Here he goes for the landing here. Nice flare. Oh, yeah. Not bad at all.
Approach, on approach 18 right.
Not bad at all.
675, good evening. Continue your approach. Your number 3, 160 knots until 4 DME.
Next up, we have United coming in.
Thank you.
Next up, we have United. Going to be landing. Everybody landing on 18 right as of right now.
United 1-2, runway 18 right, clear to land. Wind 170, 12 knots.
I wonder if I can
After
take
landing, remain this frequency.
a display capture.
Roger, clear to land and we'll stay
Window
with
capture.
you, United 1-2.
Go ATC.
United 1-2, first exit to the left if you can.
I'll make it, United 1-2.
Roger.
Yeah,
KLM 616,
I wanted to
welcome to
use that,
Schiphol.
but
Contact ground
all we have
1-1,
to do is
decimal
just
905, and keep it moving
go like
in
this.
the direction of Victor.
Keep moving in the direction of Victor. Can I get the ground frequency again for KLM 616?
Like
It is
this,
121 decimal 905.
121.905, KLM 616. Thank you for your service and great event.
Yeah.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
flying. Bye-bye.
Now you guys can see. Right here, United
And I forgot.
12 landing out of Newark.
121 905.
I don't see
My
them.
apologies, I was trying to talk to somebody.
Oh, they're
Okay,
taxiing,
no problem.
possibly. A lot of airplanes taxiing around here. Look at this.
Triple approach, American 86 Heavy on final runway 18.
American 86, good evening. Continue your approach.
I don't
to number
see
3.
the United, unless that's them out there. That was like another KLM right there. United 12, did they already land? They just aren't showing up for me. There's the KLM that just landed right there. We'll see who we got here next.
KLM 675, after landing, remain this frequency. Runway 18 right,
Yep.
clear to land. Wind 170, 12 knots.
KLM 675 right there, out of Orlando.
Confirm, remain this frequency, please.
And the remaining frequency, KLM 675.
Out of Orlando,
United
looks
12,
like right
you
now.
did make it. Thank you. Welcome to Schiphol. Contact ground 121.905. Good day.
Ground 121.905. United 12. Thanks a lot.
The weather is not in their favor,
And United
tell you that.
12, keep it moving.
We're going to continue moving. United 12.
Looks like they're using 2 runways. We are absolutely getting doused in rain right now, but yeah, it looks like KLM 785 is landing on the left runway over there. It appears. We're waiting on that KLM to land. We've got another KLM 777 there taxiing around. Interesting. All right. KLM 785. There they are right there. Breaking through the clouds in the 777
646, good evening. Continue approach number 3.
in the mighty 777 there. Oh, fighting that wind. Woo-wee. Oh, yeah, we got nonstop planes. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, look at that. The range is absolutely
right, clear to land. Wind 170,
killing visibility. There they are right there, breaking through.
18 right, clear to land, American 86.
Stuck the landing, though.
675.
Not bad at all.
Keep it moving and contact ground on 121.905. Bye-bye.
121.905, have a nice day, KLM 675.
A lot of KLM here in Amsterdam, obviously. Next up, we got American landing here, but we're waiting for these rain showers to move out of the way. But American 86 right here. Got Henry coming in from Newark. The long flight as well. All these are long flights, of course, but Henry bringing in the mighty 777 as well. Let's see what Henry has for us here. There he is, breaking through. Man, look how close they have everybody here on spacing. That's pretty, it's pretty wild. Pretty darn good.
Schiphol Tower, good evening, United 5018 right.
Nathan Sizzle, thank you for the
United
66
50,
months.
good evening.
DJ
Approach
Snow,
number
thank
3.
you for gifting out the subscriptions. If you guys got one from DJ Snow, be sure to say thank you. Thank you for the 10 subscriptions there. A lot of love. Is the map too big for you guys, or do you like it that big? I can always change it up. I also need to adjust my camera. Rotation speed is way too fast. There we go. Make it a little bit smoother for us, you know? There we go. It looks like an A330 to me. That doesn't look like a 777. So maybe the model matching's off.
American 86, next to the left, please.
Next to the left, American 86.
Well, they absolutely greased that landing. We can say that now. Great job by Henry. Getting it done.
KLM 646, preceding aircraft is vacating. Runway 18 right, clear to land. Wind 170, 12 knots. Remain on frequency.
All right, we got KLM 646. KLM 646 right here. Got an airplane
American
coming
86,
in.
keep it moving and contact ground 121.905. Bye-bye.
Got Ruan coming in from JFK.
121.905, American 86, heavy, goodbye.
Out of JFK there. That's who we got up next. KLM 646. Sean, yes, this is the across the pond. Unfortunately, a lot of the streamers took the earliest slots on the planet, so I was not able to cover that. I was like, good luck. all the big streamers, they just landed like maybe 30 minutes ago. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting up 6 hours early for their slots. So now we're just getting the normal slots in right now. Yeah, absolute shame. I wish we could have seen some of the streamers that were on earlier. Yeah, everyone was up way early. I missed it. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. Last year it wasn't like that, you know. So I just kind of planned this one like I did last year.
Expect late landing clearance. Wind check 170, 12 knots. After landing, remain this frequency.
Remain this frequency after landing. Continue approach United 50.
All right, so we have KLM 646 now
Skipper Tower, hello.
rolling out.
KLM 2 for Echo, 18 right.
United 50, expecting a late landing clearance here. That's Riley coming out of Baltimore.
United 50, preceding aircraft is vacating, runway 18 right.
Okay, so this thing is behind, by the way. This map is behind.
United 50.
This is United 50 right here. That KLM 646
Echo,
was
hello,
what we just saw.
Number 2.
That makes more sense.
KLM 2 for Echo.
Although it's showing them in KLM colors, so I don't know.
KLM 646, continue taxiing to Victor, contact ground.
Yeah, it wasn't like that last year, was it? It was not like that at all last year. I don't know why everybody decided to take the red eyes this time around, but I was like, I'm not getting up for that.
That is 121-905.
All right, here we go. This is United 50 in KLM colors. Model matching, not happening today. Whoa, little balloon there. You got it, you got it. Nice. They got it down eventually. Took them a few moments, didn't it? It sure did. Look at all these airplanes, man. The ground controller working overtime to get everybody to their gates here.
Skipple Tower, Kevin 124 Heavy, LS 18 right.
Last station, say again, call sign.
Air Kevin 124 Heavy.
Air Kevin.
124, good evening. Continue approach. You are number 3.
Continue approach number 3, Air Kevin 124 Heavy.
KLM 24 Echo, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots, and after landing, remain frequency.
After landing, remain this frequency 18 right, clear to land.
We got Air Kevin landing on 18 right.
50,
Unbelievable.
Continue taxi via Victor and contact ground.
What a rare sight. We got the president flying in.
Continue by Victor and ground 121.905, United 50. Thank you. Have a good day.
We've got the president flying in. Air Kevin, baby. All right, KLM 24 Echo right here on final. That's Simon out of Boston, flying in from Boston here to Schiphol here in Amsterdam today. But they look slow on approach, don't they? That's a slow VREF happening right there. There's Air Kevin behind him. That's going to be a close one, though. Look at that, an airplane. I mean, this is going to be really close. We might see a go-around.
Delta 7 Tango X-ray view on ILS 18 right.
Delta 7 Tango X-ray, very good evening. Continue approach, you're number 3.
Number 3, confirmed. Delta 7 Tango X-ray.
Hey, Navy Sub, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, he looks slow on this approach, but right on the numbers.
KLM 24 Echo, next to the left, please.
Expediting left, KLM 24 Echo.
Nice. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Okay, so the ATC is like ahead of what we're seeing. That is weird.
KLM 124, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots, remain frequency.
Clear land, 18 right, remain this frequency, Air Kevin 134 Heavy.
KLM 24 Echo, continue taxi via Victor, contact ground 121.905, bye-bye.
Victor on 121905, KLM 24 Echo. Good night.
Showing up as a UPS MD-11. Is he going around? He is going around. There they go. Well, there's our first go around. I still have the text for that. I do. Let's change up the text. One go around so far.
Kevin 1 to 4, vacate to the left as soon as you can.
Change
Starting
this
left now,
one
Kevin
here.
124.
The Delta 7 Tango X-ray, preceding aircraft is vacating the runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots, remain frequency.
Clear to land from the 18 right.
Did I spell that right? Hope I did.
Tower, good evening. Establish ILS runway 18 right for Delta 242.
Delta 242, good evening, continue approach.
Continue approach 242.
Kevin 124, continue taxi via Victor and contact ground 121.905. Good evening.
Continue on Victor, ground 121.905, Air Kevin 124, good day.
Schiphol. That's what it is. It has a H in there I was missing. Thank you. There we go. Now it should make more sense. Our first go around was Air Kevin 124 Heavy.
JetBlue
We had Delta landing.
JetBlue 31, you need to contact the other tower on 119.230.
There they are.
I should try that. 119230, cheers.
We have to pick a runway. We chose 18 right. Otherwise, we'd be on a 18 left. Looks like they're using both runways, obviously. But, yep, we got Delta coming in here.
Schiphol
Like
Tower, KLM
it is
630 is
Christian
7 mile, final runway
out
18
of Orlando.
KLM 630, good evening, continue approach, number 3.
Continue approach, number 3, KLM 630.
Murphy, thank you for the 8 months.
KLM
Don't
630,
panic.
reduce speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Did you do the
Reduce speed
CTP?
160 till 4 DME, KLM 630.
Did you do cross the pond today? They're in Air Canada colors. Yeah, the model matching's not even close. This is like Air Canada 808 I'm seeing. What the heck?
There's something extra runway vacated 18, right?
Delta 242, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots, and after landing remain on this frequency.
Whoa, hello.
Remain on this frequency, land, clear to land on 18 right, Delta 242.
They got it. They got it. There they go.
7 Tango X-ray, thank you.
You know what?
Welcome to Schiphol, continue taxi.
I think we're looking at the wrong runway.
1.905. Bye-bye.
I don't think we're on 18 right. I think we're on 18 center or something like that. We are. We're at 18 center. 18 right's over there.
Delta 7 Tango X-ray, contact ground 121.905.
That makes much more sense, doesn't it?
Delta 7 Tango X-ray, contact ground 121.905. Continue via Victor.
That makes a lot more sense. That explains a lot. I was like, why is this not making sense to me?
Ground on 121.905.
All right, we're gonna come over here to 18 right.
121.905.
Right here near the markers. Here we go.
7 Tango X-ray, and keep it moving. Thank you.
Well, I've never been to this airport before, so I was brand new to
KLM
it.
630, reduce final approach speed. Expect late landing clearance. Wind check 170, 12 knots.
All right, this makes a lot more sense now.
KLM 630.
We're just getting the bugs out of the way in the beginning, you know.
612
It is amateur hour. I don't have Ryan. Ryan was supposed to be here.
612 Alpha, good evening.
I
Continue
think he's
approach,
still on his
number
way.
3.
KLM 630. All right, here we go.
KLM 630, preceding aircraft is vacating. Runway 18 right, get to land. Wind 170, 12 knots. Remain frequency.
We got Kalen coming out of
18 right, clear to land, remain on
Orlando.
this frequency, KLM 620.
And KLM 630.
Taxi via Victor, contact ground 121.905.
That is interesting there. What is he in? He is in an MD-11.
121.905.
Oh, 121.
Look at that nose up attitude here. Would you look at the cut of that? Boom. Oh, early touchdown. That was an early touchdown for sure. Firm landing. Firm landing, firm landing. Got a popcorn popper happening there too with the connection. All right, let's see. We got KLM 612 Alpha coming up next. Air France on the center runway. This will be Joseph out
KLM 612
of
Alpha,
Boston.
runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots. After landing, remain
In the 777.
Clear 18 right, after landing remain this week. KLM 612 Alpha.
KLM 630, continue taxi to Victor and contact ground on 121.905. Good evening.
Decimal
Continue
905.
taxi to Victor, and then we'll contact ground 121.905. Thanks, ATC. Have a great night. KLM 630.
Our pleasure.
Tower, KLM 7 Hotel, good show, that's right.
KLM 76 Hotel, welcome to the Alice of Schiphol. You are number 2.
Number 2.
KLM 76 Hotel, maintain 160 knots until 4 DME.
6024 for 7 Hotel.
We got we're listening to Misha on the radio there. That's Misha. That is doing the air traffic control for the tower on this side. On a 18280. All right, here we go. After a long flight. See how they do here. Much better than the last one here. Already almost to those aiming markers there. And just past it. Beautiful landing. Beautiful. That's how you do it right there, folks. That is how you do it right there. Not bad at all. Round of applause there for Joseph Wood out of Boston right there. Flying in from Boston today to a very rainy Schiphol Airport.
Hotel, remain this frequency, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots.
Runway 18 right in this frequency.
You can hear Misha talking about the winds there. Winds
612 Alpha, welcome to Schiphol. Continue taxi 5
picking up there.
Contact ground 121.905.
12 knots.
Ground 121.905.
Zalden Prime, good afternoon. Happy Saturday to you.
KLM 6 for Papa, good evening. Continue approach. You are number 2.
Continue approach, KLM 6 for Papa.
KLM 6 for Papa, maintain 160 knots until 4 DME.
160 until 4 DME, KLM 6 for Papa.
All right, next we have KLM 76 Hotel. This will be Jeremiah flying in from Bordeaux in the 737-800. So something different here. There's a little short hop. I think this is normal traffic. And then behind them, we got the KLM 64 Papa out there. Just behind them. So that is going to be Andrew in the A330 out of Orlando behind him there. So that's across the pond right there.
Good evening.
Just behind the 737. But let's have a look here at 76 Hotel. Jeremiah landing from Bordeaux.
KLM 614, maintain 180 knots until the glide slope. 160 knots until 4 DME.
182 captured flight and 162.4 KLM 614.
Textbook landing right there in the 7-3. Not bad at all. And look at that. That is the KLM 14 Tango there landing on the left runway. Before we see KLM 64 Papa show up here. The Danish pilot, good evening from Denmark. Hello.
KLM 76 Hotel, vacate next to the left if you can.
Vacating. Forward heading 12.
KLM 64 Papa, after landing, remain this frequency. Runway 18 right, clear to land. Wind 170, 12 knots.
Remain on this frequency and clear to land. 18 right, KLM 64 Papa.
That's KLM 64 Papa calling in right there. That's Andrew.
Victor and contact ground.
Again, coming in from Orlando.
Bye-bye.
Up next.
631-105 for San Hotel. Bye-bye.
See how Andrew handles this landing in the A330. And then we got KLM 614 up next behind them. That's going to be Max there. Max out of Boston.
Ciao, good evening. Longboat 54 Kilo 18 right.
Longboat 54 Kilo, good evening. Continue approaching number 3. Longboat 54 Kilo, did you copy?
Affirm 54 Kilo.
Longboat 54 Kilo, maintain 180 knots until the glide slope, 160 knots until 4 DME.
180, 160.
Beautiful landing, beautiful.
Longboat 54 Kilo.
Not bad at all. We got KLM 590 over there landing on the center runway. And the 777 as well. Get ready for KLM 614. They are really...
KLM 614, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 170, 12 knots. After landing, remain frequency.
They're pushing some tin today, aren't they?
KLM 614 after VATSIM.
They're certainly pushing some tin today.
KLM 64 Papa, welcome to Schiphol. Continue taxi 5 Victor, contact ground 121.905. Ciao.
Ciao.
Taxi and Victor and then contact ground 121.905 KLM 64 Papa. Thank you.
So again, KLM 614 heavy. Max out of Boston here. About to plant it down, no problem. Oh, look at that flare. Beautiful flare. Oh, little float, little bit of float. Gonna catch those next ones. There you go. Beautiful job. Not bad at all. And next we got Uniform Bravo Tango 54 Kilo. I mean, Matt Lewis out of Orlando. I don't know I'm not familiar with that call sign, UBT. Does anybody know that one?
Longboat 54 Kilo, after landing, remain frequency. Runway 18 right, clear to land. Wind 170, 12 knots.
Clear to land 18 right, remain with you. 54 Kilo.
54 Kilo.
614, welcome to Schiphol. Continue taxi 5 Victor and contact ground 121.905. Bye-bye.
North Atlantic. All right, gotcha.
Contact ground 121.905 KLM 614. Good evening.
And North Atlantic here. Matt Lewis coming in from Orlando in the 787-900. Yeah, the 789.
Last station, you're not supposed to be with me, but with arrival on 118.405.
Longboat. That's what it is. I forgot about that one. Thank you, Scott. Longboat. Beautiful landing right there. Get my drone speed down a little bit more.
Number 54 Kilo, welcome to Schiphol. Taxi 5 Victor, contact ground 121.905.
There we go. That'd be a little bit better. We're getting better frame rates this year than we did last time. That KLM 102 heavy out there. That's Ved out of Winnipeg in the A330-900.
Hello. Runway 18 right, clear to land. Wind 170, 12 knots. Remain this frequency after land.
All right, we got Speedbird up next. That's Speedbird 355. We've got Oleg out of London. So not a short, or not a long haul at all, just a short hop over.
Amsterdam Tower, Delta 262 Heavy, inbound ILS, runway 18 right.
That is some slow speeds happening right there in that airplane. And they're in a 740, yeah, they're in a 748. It doesn't look like it on our end though.
Delta 252, continue approach, number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Delta 262 Heavy.
All stations, change of controller, stand by for 30 seconds.
That longboat is very loud. That model is very loud. Need them to be gone. That is crazy loud. That's one of those FS LTL models. That's why I started using FS Traffic instead. Just way too loud. It looks like they have them in a 777 from what it looks like here. And then we have Delta behind them. Whoa, hello, diving on that glide slope right there. There's our Delta behind them. Punching through the clouds. Red Skipple. Very slow on this. Yeah, they have them in a Dreamliner, it looks like. Whoa, that is a sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. All right, they're figuring it out there. Hey, they salvaged it. Not a terrible landing after all.
Martin 11 Foxtrot, kom DO number 3, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
Continue Martin 11 Fox, and when could we possibly slow down?
Martin 11 Foxtrot, it's speed 160 tail forward.
160 to 4, Martin 11 Fox.
Martin Air Cargo right there that you just heard on the radio asking about the speed. And if you're wondering what that's about, well, the controllers are going to give them a certain speed they must adhere to a certain DME from the airport or the runway. And this is no different here.
Delta 252, traffic is vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land.
We have an MD-11 coming in.
Right, or 18 right, clear to land, Delta 262 Heavy.
Vancouver 355, contact ground 121.905.
Felony 215, thank you very much for the 21 months. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you. Got the Delta MD-11 coming in here on 1A, right? Delta 252. This is David Gomez out of landing out of Boston. Not bad at all. MD-11's a very interesting airplane to land. I think they did a pretty darn good job with that, honestly. All things considered. Not bad at all. Next we have
Delta 252, vacate Victor 2, remain
another
in
Martin
frequency.
cargo coming in here.
Victor 2, Delta 52 ready.
Got Jordan coming in from Toronto in the MD-11. I think it might be Martin cargo as well.
Martin M11 Foxtrot, traffic is vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
Yes, it is.
Martin M11 Foxtrot, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
Clear land 18 right, remain on frequency, Martin Air 11 Fox.
Delta 252, contact
Martin Air
ground
11 Fox, baby.
121.905.
121 decimal, what was that, 905?
That's correct.
Other 121.905, Delta 152, or 252, see ya.
See ya. Orange 411, speed 160 till 4, continue number 2, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
Ooh, that's a sink rate right there. There you go. Come on, add that power, add that power. Oh, that's a chunky. That's a chunky. Martin Air cargo there. That was a firm landing there by Martin Air cargo. All right, next up we have Tango Foxtrot Lima 411, Jordy out of Orlando. I'll zoom out a little bit more so we can see more airplanes, what they're doing in their sequence.
Orange 411, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
I have them go all the way up and around. So these are all these airplanes coming in from the west and then going up and then down, getting in sequence. So FL 411. Not sure who that is. Another probably a 787 over there. You can hear it from here. Nope, 737. Corendon. 668 landing on 18 center over there. 737. But back to our side here. A lot of the heavies, everybody seems to be landing on this side here. So, this looks like, is this TUI fly? No. Yeah, TUI fly. TUI fly 411, Jordy out of Orlando in the 787-800. Another Dreamliner landing here. Here we go. Come on, Jordy. Have I seen the trailer for Roadcraft? I have not. I'll have to check that out.
Tower, hello, again, Jet 01, on final runway 1218, right, reception localizer.
Go India 601, continue number 2, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
They got it.
Again,
Beautiful landing, Jordy. Beautiful landing. Not bad at all. Showing people how it's done there in the TUI Fly 7878-100. Is he gonna make that first turn? Nah, they're gonna have to go down to the second one, it looks like. Look at all that traffic down there trying to cross over. They got to cross 1-8 center and get into the ramp there, and that takes a lot of coordination by all the controllers up there in the tower today. We're listening to Misha here on 118.280, doing a fantastic job on tower, coordinating with those ground controllers. But it seems like he's operating 1-8 right for landings, and then there's another controller handling center. So good coordination between the controller operating 1-8 right and the center runway to get those crossings complete. Love to see it. Here's our next one right now. We've got what appears to be
Orange 411, give way to the Martin MD11 and contact counter 121
This looks like we got Shamrock coming in here in the A320. That's Sergey from Dublin. This one coming in from Dublin, Ireland. So if Murphy's still around, look at the cut of that. Would you look at that? Would you look at it? All right, Shamrock coming in. A320. Oh, sync rate. Huge sync rate right there. Over the numbers now. Oh my, just fell out of the sky right there. Just fell out of the sky. All right, we got Speedbird 5-9er kilo. We got Bradley coming out of Manchester. And the A330. The A330 there coming out of Manchester. So not across the pond flight, but a big airplane nonetheless. You see it breaking through the clouds just barely right there.
Contact the ground 11905.
Just barely getting into the clouds. Man, that is very slow. I am concerned.
500 kilo, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
Remain this frequency, clear to land, runway 18 right, thanks very much, 500 kilo.
All right, he was up on that glide slope, but now he's got to get down on that glide slope. That's pretty high up. Doing everything they can to try to get it down, but it looked like they were getting really slow there for a second. Remember that they've got a 12-knot headwind here, so they're going to have to change up that VREF speed and get it in that world of the 12 knots. So if I was coming into Schiphol today, I would definitely be using VREF plus 10 today.
Number 3, wind 180 degrees.
Really wobbly right now. Quite wobbly. Trying to hang in there on it. That wind is picking up. Very wobbly approach here. Gonna be another loud one. Hey, but they got it down. Look at that crosswind correction there, throwing the crab out with the rudder there and using aileron into that wind. All things considered, not bad at all. Great job there. And again, that was Bradley coming in from Manchester. Behind them, we've got from Palma de Mallorca. Got our Pierce coming in, the A320 there. So this is not a across the pond airplane next. There's somebody in the mix. And then there's a KLM just behind them. That's landing. So yeah, this is just a little A320 EasyJet. Got EasyJet.
For X-ray, uniform traffic is vacating. Runway 18 right, clear to land.
And then that's going to be Mohammed landing out of Boston in the 777.
Stop behind an A320 Neo. Currently my tail is still on runway.
Mr. 500 kilo, I've told him to continue with the taxis. Should be shortly. For now, contact ground 119.
We might get a go around here. Somebody is blocking the runway.
Thank you very much.
We got the runway being blocked here by this airplane that didn't move. The A320 Shamrock did not move that airplane when instructed to, and now we have a problem here. We might get a go-around out of the EasyJet, which remains to be seen, but they should be touching down any moment here. think they're going to get it done just in time. Not bad. Little firm on that one, but not terrible.
Tower, Mark now 11 Fox. Were we given taxi instructions?
Martin 11 Fox is contact the tower. 11 correction, 121 is 1905.
121-905, Mark now 11 Fox.
So what happened there was that 78 that, or the British Airways that landed had to disconnect from the client to prevent a go round. That was a nice gesture there to do that.
Alpine 4 X-ray uniform expedite Victor 2.
Got another Martin Air cargo landing. Next up, we got KLM 64 Mike Juliet. Talked about that one earlier. Here they are right now, just approaching the numbers.
For Mike Juliet, traffic vacating. 18 right, clear to land.
Very late landing clearance for Mohammed right there. Landing from Boston once again here in the 777. A little bit of a sink rate happening there, but they're going to get it back together. And beautiful job. Not bad at all.
Express Papa on one ILS 1
Need to have a little bit more grass.
Sorry, ILS 18 right.
Really better with the grass here, but there's a lot of missing grass at this airport.
Well, I have Delta 253 Golf Papa continue. It will be a close one, 180 degrees, 13 knots.
It'll be a close one. Little airplane here landing. What did we just witness? That thing is going so fast.
On the ILS runway 18 right.
That is so fast. What is that? I don't think that was supposed to be that airplane. That is a... I don't know what it is.
Negative, that was not for the KLM 335.
Golf Papa.
Continue approach KLM 55.
No idea what we just witnessed there. That was an interesting one for sure. Got Lufthansa landing over on the center runway.
For Mike Juliet, contact.
You can't even see them there in the clouds over there. Here they are right there. Just breaking through those clouds.
No worries, over the 121.
Lufthansa, little A320 there, or 19, I can't tell. Now we got KLM 335 Heavy coming in next.
Yeah, well, I have another call sign for you. So it's Delta 253 Golf Papa. Contact the ground now.
This will be Isaac out of Orlando in the KLM 335 Heavy in the 777. All the way from Orlando.
Can you repeat your radio was kind of
next on our runway. We should see them breaking through the clouds any moment here. Any moment we should see them breaking through the clouds.
Schiphol Tower, goedenavond. One for surface with you on ILS 18 right.
121
Met Vink, what's up? Currently inbound on my 2 fly 1 Lima November.
180 degrees, 13 knots.
20 right, clear to land. KLM.
Fantastic. All right, they just got landing clearance. That's KLM 335 Heavy. Should be popping through the clouds any moment here. Visibility. You see them right there at the top of the screen making their way through here.
KLM 335 remain on this frequency after the landing.
All right, we'll stay with you after landing, KLM 335.
And they're in that 777. Whiskey. Yeah, they're breaking through the clouds right now. Keep in mind that in the sim for a lot of these pilots, it is nighttime there, but we were not going to do a arrival at night. We wouldn't be able to see very much, so we backed the time up a little bit so we have some sunlight, but it's still in the evening here in Schiphol. Fighting those winds. You can see those winds have shifted a little bit, and now they've got to crab into the wind, pointing towards where we're at. So winds out of the west. Out of the southwest right now. And there's another airplane behind them. That's the other KLM. That's KLM 147. That's Thomas out of Orlando there. And Thomas is a local home airport in Schiphol. Well, let's see. KLM 335. Isaac.
KLM 147.
It's all up to him.
KLM 147, yeah, with you.
KLM 147, continue. Expected landing clearance. Wind 180 degrees 13 knots. After landing, stay this frequency.
Continue, and after landing, we'll stay with you, KLM 147.
Beautiful. Little bit of left rudder there.
This is 96 Mike Alpha, continue number 3, wind 180 degrees 13 knots. After landing, remain this frequency.
Beautiful job, Isaac. Beautiful. That's what we like to see right there, y'all. Not bad at all. And there is the other KLM landing on the center runway. Whiskey Zulu there. All right, KLM 147 going to be getting a late landing clearance. That's something that's very common on these events on VATSIM. Overworked controllers doing everything they can and going to give those late landing clearances. And KLM 147 has not been cleared to land yet. I don't believe.
KLM 147, traffic is vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land.
There you go.
Runway 18 right, clear to land, KLM 147.
So got late
KLM
landing
335,
clearance
contact ground
pretty much at the threshold of 18 right here.
120.905 for ground KLM 3G5.
A little bit of a bobble there. Got speed brakes out. Not sure what that's about. That's going to drop them down. I think they might have actually used speed brakes. Huge huge bounce. Holy moly. And they get it down on 18 right. But that was a big moment there. Use those speed brakes. Not sure if they accidentally pulled those out too early.
Tower Giant 420 heavy.
Or if they just needed to use it.
420, hello. Continue for 18 right. You are number 2, wind 180 degrees 13 knots. After landing, remain on this frequency.
Really hard to say what happened there, but
number 2 for landing and maintain this frequency after
from
landing.
our point of view,
heavy.
it looked like they had pulled those speed brakes out. I'm not sure what that was about. And that airplane dropped like crazy. They kill him 1695 in the 737 landing on 18 center.
KLM 24 kilo stable silence 18 right, 8.5 miles.
You should have easy.
KLM number 3, wind 180 degrees 13 knots. After landing, remain this frequency.
Got an easy
After
jet.
landing, this frequency 24 kilo.
Have a look at that, folks. We got easy 906 Mike Alpha landing here. Short hop from Geneva. And that's Xander there.
Mike Alpha, remain 18 right, clear to land.
18 right, clear to land. This is 96 Mike Alpha.
That's the easy, 96 Mike Alpha there landing. And behind them, that's the that's Giant 420 in the 748 out of Orlando. That's Jay Holcomb. We're coming in from there. So let's watch the easy jet landing here from Geneva.
7 contact ground van is 1905.
Ground 121.905, KLM 7, tot ziens.
Tot ziens.
You know what? I don't think this ever went live on YouTube, did it? Oh my god, I cannot believe that.
Tot is 96 Mike Alpha, X-Price vacate, traffic behind.
It didn't. It didn't go live on YouTube. Wow, dude. I've had so many problems with streaming to YouTube lately, y'all. All right. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Jan 420, remain 18 right, clear to land, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
18 right, 420 heavy.
All right, here is 420 heavy landing very, very short here. Just stalling to the runway right now in that 748. Holy moly, saved it at the last second. Over the threshold, and it's down. Look at that. Oh, tail strike there on landing. That was a tail strike on landing there. There we go. Beautiful. Very interesting landing out of Atlas Air right there. Giant 420 heavy. Now KLM 24 Kilo right behind them. Going to get a late landing clearance and another airplane behind them. So we've got KLM 24 Kilo. This is going to be Renz out of Toronto, Pearson in the 777. And behind them is the United 777 out of Newark with Alex out of San Diego there. Right behind them. Aston Lawrence, hello. Welcome on in.
24 Kilo, runway 18 right, clear to land.
KLM 24, correction, 18 right, clear to land, 24 Kilo.
Giant 420, contact ground 11 is 1905, keep it rolling.
121-905, keep it rolling, right, 420.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on into the Cross the Pond
United
Show
423,
2024 in Schiphol.
Go ahead.
Watching arrivals here on runway 18 right
United 423,
in Schiphol.
confirm final approach speed. You are number 2.
Triple on approach speed number 2 for 9421.
And we've got Misha on the
United
radio
423,
right
There will be a
now.
late landing clearance, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
This is going to be a close one, folks. We got 2 777s, one about to land here, and then one just behind them. This is going to be up to the KLM pilot here to get this airplane vacated on that runway as soon as possible.
Bravo, hello. You are number 3, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
A little bit of a float on that one, but they get it down. No problem. And they're on a rollout. They're going to have to vacate this runway very quickly. Otherwise, we might see another go-around here. Our first go-around today has been Air Kevin 124 Heavy on 18 right. Unknown reasons for the go-around, but it was one nonetheless. Now, they are in short final. They do not have clearance to land. They might get a go-around here. We're going to see what happens if that 777 can't get off the runway in time. It's going to be tough. And we got another one behind them. So this one's United right here. This is Alex out of
423, traffic is vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land.
San Diego. Look at that no go-around. Late landing clearance. They're going to get it. They vacated the runway in time.
24 Kilo, vacate
Great job by all.
to the right, contact ground 1905, keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling, contact ground.
A little bit of an early flare. That's going to balloon the airplane a little bit, but they got it figured out, and they are down. Not too bad at all. Another airplane landing there on 18 center. And then next up, we have our KLM. This right here is Oscar Mike Delta 489er. Is that Omni out of Winnipeg there? It's Jasper in that airplane. But next we have KLM 32 Bravo.
KLM 32 Bravo, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
18 right, clear to land, KLM at 32 Bravo.
United 4231, contact ground 1905, keep it rolling.
For the ground, we'll keep it rolling for United 4231.
United
All right.
4231, contact ground 1905.
This is Rodrigo. Rodrigo out of Orlando, flying in from Orlando here in the 777 Whiskey.
Skip Alpha Tower, Windward 856 with US Salvage 18 right.
Winds have died down a little bit here, but they're still pretty decent.
Continue number 2, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
Yep, 18013. So right down the runway. You can see right there on the windsock there. So these pilots using that VRUF plus about 10 today. Should be. Another airplane. Looks like those spoilers are coming out a little too early. Although they retracted. It might be a model issue. Nice shallow here. A little bit more flare. There we go. Right there. Little balloon. We're going to see if they can fix it. Yep. And they are down. Not bad at all. Landing's legal. That it counts. That it does. And this camera is very, very twitchy. There we go. Wanted to reset it. There we go. Oh.
Kilo 8 mile final.
Bird wind 856, runway 18 right, cleared to land, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots. Remain on this frequency.
Okay, clear to land. It will remain on this frequency when with 856.
Got Wizz Air coming in from London, Gatwick, and the A319. Now, this is not a cross-the-pond airplane, but they're just in the mix with traffic.
45 kilo, hello, speed 160 till 4. You are number 2, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
Pneumatic is OMD. Thank you very much for that gaming prospect. There you have it. All right, little A319 action coming in from London.
Tower, hello, KLM 3824, establish 183.
3824, continue number 3, wind 180 degrees, at 13 knots.
Firm landing for sure. Right there. And that is Air Canada 4 Tango right there, landing on 18 center. That's Koosh out of Toronto there in that 777. Next up on our runway, we've got British Airways in the A330. It'll be George out of Newark. So George from Newark landing on 18 right.
Vacate left, contact ground 1
There they are right there. We apologize for the FSLTL models that still have not fixed their sounds. Extremely loud airplanes.
With 45 kilo, remain 180 right, clear to land, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots, remain this frequency.
Okay, there they go. They disconnected. All right, now we have George in the Speedbird 45 kilo 777. Landing here on 18 right. And who was that? We had Lamindo. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream family over on Twitch. Appreciate you. A little bit of a bobble right here out of George. Short final. Ooh, a little early on that flare. This might, if he drops that power, the airplane's going to just fall just like that. But they are down. Whoa, slam the nose down. Slam the nose down. Hard into the brakes. Reverse thrust.
KLM 648, continue, number 3, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots. Expect late landing clearance.
Yeah, expect late landing clearance, no kidding. Let's fix our camera situation we got going on here, y'all. All right, drone speed, we're gonna turn that down. There we go. That should help us with this. There we go. A little bit better there. FSLTL is just a AI traffic program. That's what the model matchings. I use FS traffic, but I use this as a second.
Clear to land, 18 right, 3824.
All right, KLM
3824. Contact ground
very low on the approach here.
Hope you enjoyed your flight. Bye.
That is Jamie coming out of Orlando here. A huge bobble happening on the glide slope right now. Trying to get back on that glide slope. Correcting for that glide slope. Getting thrown around by this wind, and there's the other airplane behind them looming in the distance. KLM 648 heavy behind this KLM.
Skipple Tower, KLM 634, ILS 18 right.
A little early on that flare.
Number 3, wind
this could hurt them a little bit. And they were able to get it done. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, next up, KLM 648 heavy. See them busting through the clouds right now. This is Daniel coming in from Boston, Logan. in the 777. A lot of 777. A lot of PMDG 777 action happening here, as we expected to see that this year in across the pond.
KLM 648, traffic is vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land.
18 right, clear to land, KLM 648 heavy.
Element Aviation, I have no interest in it as of right now.
905, hope you enjoyed your flight.
Ground 121905, KLM 3824, thanks a lot.
Oh, this will be interesting in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 with wake turbulence, Captain Tim. Absolutely. It's going to be very interesting because you can't have these late landing clear. They're going to have to separate airplanes a lot more.
Tower Canadian American 650 is looking.
Okay, 650, number 3, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
Captain, continue the approach number 3, 650.
All right, so right now we have KLM 648 Heavy right here. They are cleared to land. KLM 634 Heavy behind them, number 2. And then American 650, number 3.
Number 4, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
Now KLM 369, number 4. But no landing clearances to them yet, only to this airplane right now. KLM 648. Mighty 777. Absolute greaser right here on 18 right. Not bad at all. And they will go down there and join the queue with the rest of the airplanes as we wait for KLM 634 Heavy to arrive, and that is going to be Brandon P. out of Orlando today. Coming in next. Let's see what Brandon's got in store for us here. Right there on 18 center, you got a A321 landing. You give it a 10 out of 10. All right. Yeah, let's start seeing your guys' let's see your ratings on these landings. 1 out of 10. Once again, Brandon right now landing out of Orlando.
648,
in the
777.
11905, KLM 648.
A little shallow on the approach. They're trying to get back down. And now they're over the numbers. Gonna roll that power back there ever so slightly. There's the flare. A little later than some of the airplanes we've seen. But they are down, not bad at all. And they will roll out as well. We go a little bit higher on our, there we go, our view. We're a little too low. All right, next up, we got American 650, Terry. Terry coming out of Orlando here.
United 2376, CR number 4, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots.
The KLM there landing on 18 center. Here is American in the 777. And they are fighting it.
18 right, traffic vacating, clear to land. Wind 180 degrees, 13 knots, remain this frequency.
Captain winds, clear to land, we'll stay with you, 650.
All right, Terry right there getting landing clearance for 18 right.
Keep it rolling, contact ground 11905.
You can see how slow that airplane is on approach right now. Look how nose high it is. We might have a go-around out of this one. We'll see what they're going to try to fix it. A little high on the glide slope. Now they're going to correct. Let it come back down. We got more rain moving in as well. Looks like they're going to correct, no problem there. A little bit of a sink rate happening here. See if they can add a little bit of power to get it back up on there. There we go. A lot better.
KLM 369, expect late landing clearance after landing.
Still coming down pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Expect late landing clearance after landing.
And they end up greasing it. Not bad at all. Very nicely done by Terry right there. Flying that nose wheel down to the ground. We got a KLM 845 Heavy out there in the distance. That's who's landing on 18 center.
You are number 4, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
In the MD-11. Go back to runway 18 right over here. We got KLM 369er Heavy landing now.
369er, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 18 right, KLM 369er.
So this is Thomas coming in from Newark in the A330. I think y'all need to start deducting some points for their approach. A lot of movement with that rudder right there, trying to throw out that crab, kind of upsetting the airplane as they do it. That wind's right out of the direction of the runway. It's a very interesting technique happening there. And they're down.
Schiphol Tower, KLM 710 ILS 18 right.
They made the first turnoff. Look at that.
180 degrees, 10 knots.
Absolute pro.
Number 4.
Now we got United.
2376, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
Clear to land, 18 right, United 2376.
Got United landing now.
KLM 369er, vacated runway.
This is United 2376. Got Dominic.
1905. Hope you enjoyed your flight.
Got Dominic out of Newark landing the 777.
Thank you very much, KLM 369er.
Schiphol Tower, United 69er ILS 18 right.
United 69er, continue number 5, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Continue United 69er.
Another United behind them. Company traffic, United 905 Heavy behind this one. Very good approach here. Very solid. Sometimes you can tell it's not their first rodeo. Beautiful landing. Absolutely beautiful job done. Right there. That is how you land a 777, folks, right there. So, once again, Dominic landing out of Newark in United 2376 Heavy. Fantastic job right there. Next, we have United 95 up. It's going to be Ian coming in from Newark in the 777 with the United 905 Heavy. And they're on short file right now. They do not have landing clearance yet. Late landing clearances here today in Schiphol with the Cross the Pond event.
runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
Clear to land, runway 18 right, United 95.
United 2376, keep it rolling, contact ground 1905.
And there you go. They got their late landing clearance.
Keep going, 121.905.
And another KLM behind the United out there in the distance. Ooh, a little bit of a sync rate right there. They are correcting.
Right localizer.
KLM 23, continue number 4, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Beautiful job. Use that rudder there at the last second
number 4, KLM
to get it done. Not a problem at all. That's KLM 311. Heavy landing on 18 center right over there.
KLM 710, expect a right landing clearance, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots, remain this frequency.
Late landing clearance 710.
All right, so that's late landing clearance for KLM 710 right here that we see. They have not been cleared to land yet because that United's still on the rollout. They need to have landing clearance in order to land. So we're probably going to see it in the next 3 seconds. They'll get that.
Traffic vacating, runway 185, clear to land.
There you go. In the next 2 seconds it was because they just got the landing clearance.
United 95, keep it rolling, contact ground 11.905.
12.905, United 5 good day.
All right, we got Justin coming in from Boston right now in KLM 710 Heavy.
126, ILS 18 right.
That rain moving in, making things difficult for these pilots.
Degrees, 10 knots.
Looking very solid on this approach.
69 exit landing clearance. After landing, remain on this.
Not bad at all.
Late landing,
Another beautiful one.
Landing clearance, and what was that after landing?
After the landing, remain on this frequency.
After landing, remain with you, United 69.
Spotty showers here in Skipple right now. Things are clearing up a little bit more. We've got another airplane on final, United 69er Heavy. And that is going to be Scott coming in from New York, but Newark. Liberty International right there in the 777 Whiskey. A lot of arrivals still coming in. You can see all these airplanes here, all coming in on this arrival.
Vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 18 right, United 69.
Kram 710, keep it rolling, contact ground. Correction, 121 is 1905.
Keep it rolling, ground 121905. Thank you.
How about it right there from Captain Tim, someone who's actually been behind these massive airplanes. Captain Tim, I suspect late autopilot disconnect that kicks off the corrections applied by the autopilot. There you go. So the reason why we're seeing that wobble happen is the late autopilot disconnection happening right there. There we go. Beautiful job. They are down. No problem at all. And that's Air Canada 601 there in the background landing on 18 center. Air Canada 601 Heavy. There they are right there in the 777 as well. A lot of 777 action today. Everybody excited to use the PMDG 777 Whiskey on Cross the Pond 24 this fall. And now we have another KLM.
69, vacate left, 623.
Got Chris coming in from Newark in KLM 23 Heavy. And a Delta behind them.
KLM 23, traffic is vacating. Remain 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 18 right, KLM 23.
United 69er, welcome contact, ground van 1905.
121905, United 69.
I'm wondering if a lot of these people are flying the Aerosoft A330-900. Absolutely beautiful job done right there.
Power, very good evening, KLM 70 Heavy, ILS 18 right.
Not bad at all.
70, number 4, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Calibrate our camera there. And they made the first turn. Woo! Hard on the brakes right there to get it done. Next up, we got Delta 126 Heavy on final 18 right.
Traffic vacating, remain 18 right, clear to land. After landing, remain on this.
18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency, Delta 126.
There you go.
23, keep it rolling, contact ground 1905.
We got Jacob flying in from Orlando. Delta 126 Heavy and the 777 Whiskey as well. And then Air Canada 250 offset on 18 center over there to the right of him. In the clouds right now. We can't see them. What's going on, Misk? Welcome to the show. How you doing? I know, right, Captain Tim? Oh, a 767 is what we're getting a model match for this one, but it's supposed to be a 777. That's interesting. Nonetheless, we can definitely tell what the airplane's doing. Beautiful job. Great landing nonetheless right there by Delta 126 Heavy. Now we have United 142 Heavy just behind that airplane. They are absolutely stacking them up miles back. But United 142 Heavy is going to be Florian coming out of Newark in the 777 as well.
Skipple Tower, good evening, KLM 640, ILS 185.
KLM 640, hello, continue.
Continue, KLM 640.
United 142, traffic vacating, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
18 right, clear to land and remaining on frequency, United 142.
Delta 126, vacate right, contact ground 121, decimal 905.
121.905, Delta 126 here.
Am JetBlue 39, hoping for a butter landing. All right, Spike, we're going to be looking out for you if you get our runway, 18 right. Somebody just spawned in on the runway. You have got to be kidding me. Welcome to VATSIM, y'all. I don't even know what they're going to do. Looks like the 777's going to ignore it. Yeah, they said, I don't care. You're not ruining my cross the pond. And that is a PSA, guys. Do not load up on a runway on VATSIM. Unbelievable. They're going to get in trouble for that one. Beautiful job by United getting the landing clearance there. It looks like the controller ignored it as well. Hence the decision to not order a go-around for the 777. And that is an A320 that just loaded up randomly on the runway. We got another one coming in. I think right now it's quiet on the radio, probably issuing a dot wallop on that one. You hate to see it for these folks that are flying in this long in the sky.
126, keep it rolling.
Yeah, they're going to ignore them for now. We got KLM 470 or KLM 70.
KLM 70, runway 18 right, traffic vacating.
Yeah, they're ignoring them right now until they get banned. This will get you banned right here, y'all. This is what you don't do. But right here we got Sasha. There they go. They got banned. Sasha.
67, contact ground 121,
landing from Newark.
905. Bye-bye.
121.905.
Beautiful job.
Skipper Tower, good evening, KLM 686, 5 mile final, ILS 18 right, number
greaser.
KLM 686, hello, continue. 180 knots. Correction, 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Absolute greaser right there.
KLM 686.
United 142, vacated 100 right.
United 142, I'm sorry for traffic spawning on the runway. There's nothing, to be done about it, unfortunately. I hope you still enjoyed the flight. Contact ground 121 is on 905. Bye-bye.
Contact ground 121, no problem. Thanks for the event. Bye-bye.
Daniel, pushing religion in our chat is not allowed. That is your first and final warning on it.
Well, try clear to land, KLM 680.
All right, KLM 640 coming in. We've got KLM 640 out of Newark. Got Halver coming in.
KLM 70, contact ground 121 is on 905.
Ground 121.905, KLM 70 heavy.
Oh, whoever just loaded up on that, I guarantee they got banned for it. More than likely. All right, here we go. KLM 777 coming in. Beautiful landing. That's good, man. Now that is probably the first time I'd give a solid 9.5 for that landing right there, and that was Halver coming out of Newark in the 777. Behind them, we got KLM 686 flying in from Toronto, Pearson. There we go. Dealing with the wind.
KLM 686, short final 40 right, confirm clear to land.
KLM 686, the traffic is just vacating now, runway 18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency.
18 right, clear to land, remain this frequency, KLM 686.
There you go, KLM 686
640
getting landing
from the
clearance.
ground
Late
now,
landing
121
clearance,
is
but
1905.
landing clearance nonetheless, not a problem
11905,
at all.
Tower, good evening, easy 8692.
Amen. How's it going?
ILS
Welcome on in.
8692, hello, number 2, wind van 80 degrees van 0 knots.
Roger, number 2 for 183.
Oh yeah, it always looks like these airplanes are smiling in the KLM livery.
Triple Tower, goedenavond, Swift 2824 and 7
Right,
final.
just
final
past the aiming marker and beautiful right at the first ones.
Continue, number 3, wind van 80 degrees van 0 knots.
That's another solid landing right there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Next up, we have EasyJet coming in. An arrival. So we have Easy 86902 flying in from London, but behind them we got the big one, the 777 from Newark. That's Lewis there. SWR 2824. Is that Swiss? I believe that's Swiss. A 9.5, 9.3? Yeah, I'd give that a solid 9.5. I mean...
Tower, easy 8692, do we have offers for vacating on Victor?
I would actually give that one a 10.
8692, vacate Victor
Just
1
based on where they landed. They caught the
We'll
thousands.
go easy 8692.
8692, remain 1 right, clear to land. After landing, remain this frequency.
Clear to land, 1 hit right, and after landing we will remain on this frequency, easy 8692.
There you go, easy 8692.
Keep it rolling, contact ground, 1 is 1905.
Keep it rolling, 121905, KLM 686C, great job.
See ya.
You're going to get 18 right, JetBlue. We'll be looking for you. Spike. A little bit of a bobble happening right there. Trying to get back on that glide slope.
Tower, good evening. American 204, ILS 18 right.
American 204, number 3, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Number 3 for landing, American 204.
To the Neo. A little bit of a sink rate right there. A little early on the flare. And there's the balloon. There's the throw with the crosswind. And they are down. Woo! A little bit of a moment there for EasyJet, but they got it down. Line that nose wheel down as well. And then now we're going to get set for the Swiss Air 2824 Heavy. They are landing next. And they do not have clearance to land yet.
2824, expect late landing clearance after landing, remain this frequency.
That's Lewis coming in from Newark. Lewis from Newark right there. Now, wondering what they did on that one, if because it looked like they might have disconnected that autopilot late and then tried to decrab the airplane, and it's a little too late.
809 air, established ILS, runway 18 right.
Swiss 2824, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 right, Swiss 2824.
There you go, clear to land. That's a sink rate right there. Keep an eye on that sink rate. They just got that power added back into the airplane, but that thing is dropping like crazy. Very nose high attitude. Slow on that approach.
Keep it rolling, please.
Usually whenever you see that VREF dropping on you, that's what we're seeing.
Number 3, wind van 80
Very high nose attitude. Might see a tail strike, but they get it down. Oh, almost a tail strike. Almost.
Canada 809, you are number 3, wind van 80
and they are down.
10 knots.
Number 3 for arrival, Air Canada 809.
All right, up next here on the board, we've got American 204 Andrew out of Boston landing in the 777 Whiskey. Captain Tim coming in saying they hung it up and tried to butter it. Fly it down to the runway. There you go. That's what happens.
04, runway 18 right, clear to land. After landing, remain this frequency.
Clear to land, 18 right, remain this frequency, American 204.
We have a parallel approach happening right here. Just to the right on 18 center is Emirates. Should have an Emirates airplane right there. There they are in the 777. Land on 18 center. But back over here, let's see American 204 Heavy get it done in Schiphol. Ooh, some sixes on that landing. There you go. The almost tail strike one. A little bit of a balloon there. Way too early on the flare. This is going to hurt them a little bit. And now they just got to get it down. Just, oh, baby. Absolute smasher on 18 right by the American 777 there. That was the slammer, folks. Just a little too early on that flare caused that balloon, but, you know, at least they got the airplane down instead of trying to, you know, fly it halfway down the runway to touchdown. So you got to give credit where it's due. Next up, we got Nicholas coming in from Toronto, Pearson International Airport, in the Air Canada 787-900 series. See those landing lights right there. Short final, no clearance to land yet. Getting that late landing clearance from Misha.
Clear to land.
Clear to land, 18 right, Air Canada 809.
American 204, contact ground 11905.
Over to 121.905, American 204.
United 2078.
Made you drop your champagne.
United 2078, continue number 2, wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Number 2, United 2078.
Getting that, a little bit of a balloon happening right there. It's just slow. It seems like the airplane's very slow, very pitchy. They're trying to get it fixed here on short final. Very nose high, and that is a tail strike on the Air Canada, slamming the nose down. Welcome to Schiphol. As you can see there, you got Transavia 737 landing on 18 center in the distance right there. Next up, United 2078 Heavy coming in. United 2078 Heavy. Brian coming in from Boston in that airplane. Looks like most of the arrivals are starting to slow down. We got JetBlue 39. There he is. We got Ben out there. We got Spike coming in.
Canada 809, after you vacated, contact ground 11905.
Direct to maintenance. Y'all are brutal.
Canada 809, vacate Victor 2, contact ground 11905.
That's most of the arrivals. Still have some more coming in.
Canada 809.
That could be the end of the show coming up here in Amsterdam. I'm really kind of bummed that a lot of people did this early. Like, this was like a really early cross the pond.
Canada
809er, my joystick is not working. Should I just disconnect right now?
Canada 809, what is not working?
Sounds like they disconnected.
Canada 809, if you cannot vacate, then yeah, maybe you have to disconnect.
All right, 809 unable to clear the runway in time. We got United 2078 on final there. There's another Air Canada right there landing on 18 center. Is the airplane still on the runway? That is the question right now. And it looks like it is stuck on the runway. Taking their sweet time getting off of the runway right now. This could force a go-around situation. We'll see what happens here. United 2078 on short final trying to get it done. This airplane's still on the runway. United 2078 might be forced to do a go-around.
Go around.
Yep, United 2078 with a go-around. There it is right there.
United 2078, go around.
Go around United 2078.
Not happy about that at all. You can hear it on the microphone. United 2078. Not happy about having to go around. But there they go. They couldn't get a disconnect in time.
What is the go-around altitude?
United 2078, climb to 2,000 feet.
Climb to 2,000, thank you.
So now he's got positive rate. Needs to get that gear back up. So the airplane doesn't have that much drag on the go-around right now. Still flying with a gear down. From what we can see. So that's 2 go-arounds.
United 2078 to right ring 330.
Turn right heading 330.
There you go.
United 2078.
United 2078, turn right 330.
Sorry, my radio just exploded. Right turn.
United 2078, turn right now. You are conflicting with all the traffic, turn right 330.
Oh boy. This is why we brief our go-arounds before we arrive.
Is that 230 or 330?
Turn right, heading 330.
Is the airplane that they're concerned about right there. Is the United made a left turn on the go-around, which flies directly over the 18 center arrival. So now they're making that turn to get away from the airport, hopefully soon. And off they go. And great job by
United
Misha.
2078, contact arrival again, 1205.
Contact arrival 118. Oh, sorry, what was the frequency again?
United 2078, contact arrival, correction, contact, arrival 1205.
Sorry, I can't understand your frequency. Understand the frequency, sir. Thank you.
KLM 608, we got Atticus coming in out of Boston right now. And they are indeed in a 777 whiskey as well. It's always important to brief your go-around so you know what to expect when it happens. It's not fun after a long flight and you have somebody that just won't disconnect on the runway, which caused the go-around. But at that point, you just have to do what you have to do. Quicker the better. And that is United 2078 flying over us right now to get resequenced. There they are right there. They still have their gear down, it looks like, from what we can see. Very low altitude here, too. With the wind pushing them. And off they go. All right, now we've got our KLM 608 coming in. Once again, that is Atticus coming in from Boston. Logan on 18 right. Looks like the rain is kind of giving them a break here on short final. You would have rage quit, Music Man. There you go, throwing the crab out a little bit early there. They've got it pretty stable here, though. Ooh, a little early on the flare. This is going to cost them some runway, but there's the drop, and they're down. If you get that flare too early and you cut that power, you're going to just drop like a rock, and that's what we've been seeing here happening today. It looks like things are starting to calm down a little bit, and let's just talk a little bit about the go-around. We have got to commend Misha there on the radio for being professional and being as quick as possible with a possible kind of conflict that they were having. He was very concerned about the Delta turning, or the United turning onto the 18 center final whenever we had that airplane landing there. But Misha doing a great job under pressure. And we have a little bit of a break until JetBlue 39, our own Spike, coming into land here in the A321 JetBlue 39er. Should hear from them very soon. Then we'll see United 2078. And looks like we had another go around. It was Air Canada on that center. So I'm not sure if they got the go around because of the traffic, because of the United that cut across the airport there the wrong direction on the go around. But it looks like that is the case. Yeah, they came from Winnipeg there, and they are landing back in Schiphol. So we'll see if they're going to get rerouted over to our runway now. Time will tell. Yeah, we can go to another airport. We're trying to find where everybody's at. It's kind of hard to tell. We have anybody over the Atlantic right now? We have a lot of airplanes still coming in from the Atlantic. A lot of stragglers coming in, but looks like a lot of traffic going into EDDM right now. So we might hop over to that. Head over to Munich. I don't have any scenery for Munich, sadly. So we just have what we have, but it's been one heck of a show here in Amsterdam, that is for certain. We got a few more airplanes coming in, though. Brendan Alman, this was such a great event. I did TNCM to GOBD. It was the last one in and had a great landing. Beautiful. Glad to hear it, man. LXIOO, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream family. Appreciate you so much for that. All right, here we go. We got JetBlue 39er on final. Just waiting to hear the call in to Misha. That wind is blasting that airplane to the side now. So, yeah, wind's definitely starting to pick up a little bit. Let's see if they've changed at all from what we've seen here today. Look at this beautiful rainbow right here in Amsterdam. How about that? Skies are opening up a little bit here. We got a JetBlue on final. Our own Spike Flies coming on in here. 1-8 right, short final right now. They might have switched frequencies, so we're not picking them up right now. More than likely is the case, which is fine. All right, looking good. So far, so good. Little squirrely here. Over the numbers. A little bit of a float there. A lot of float. Little flat there. No flare. Slams it down. 1-8 right. But they made it down on the ground, and that's all that matters right there. So the airplane got really flat there for a little bit. I think we lost that go-around, United. No, I think they got resequenced. They're coming back in. All right, what do you think, y'all? Should we go down to, should we go to... It's dying down here, too, in Munich. I mean, they have a few airplanes, but not much. I'm not seeing like a huge drive of traffic happening right there. I think that pretty much is the event. By the time we get set up, all these airplanes have already landed, you know? Into Paris. They had a hold over there. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think there was anything that could have been done. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the start time this time was just way too early for me, man. Like another 2 hours, I would have been fine. All right, here comes United. This was our go around here. Coming in for another shot at it. Captain Tim off for food. Absolutely, man. Good to see you. You have a great one. Really strong tailwinds over the Atlantic today, so a lot of early arrivals. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, if I would have had like an extra hour, it would have been just fine on timing, but a lot of people arrived early today. Earlier than I thought. I thought we would have been going till like 7. The start time of 3. That was not the case. All right, we got United 1630 on final runway 18 right now after the go around. Got resequenced and they're going to have another shot at it. Looking good here. There's the flare. And they stick it down. Not a problem at all. United finally gets into Schiphol after a long day of flying in a go-around. They are down on the ground. There you go. Next up, we have Air Canada 303 after their go-around. They got switched over to this runway. Coming in from Winnipeg, we got Seb. Seb from the Peg. And there they are on short final. And they are indeed in a A330. Thought so. I saw, whenever you see these little things hanging off the wings, you know it's an A330. Almost always. We still have an arrival. Got Isaac coming in from Boston and JetBlue, and then we have TRA 11 Alpha coming in from Lisbon. Aaron, take care of yourself. We'll see ya. Scott gifting a subscription to Spike. That was very nice of you, Scott. After all that. Transavia, that's who it is. All right, we got Air Canada, Seb from Winnipeg, landing 18 right now in the A330. Fighting a little bit of wind there. I've noticed some of these airplanes coming in real tail heavy. When you see that tail heavy, it means they're slow. Because that airplane's trying to stay on profile. A bit of a float. And they're down. Beautiful job done by Seb there. Flying that nose wheel down too. Look at that. Very gracefully. Now we have KLM 697 Heavy coming in. All the stragglers. There they are right there. KLM 697 piloted by Zachary out of Toronto. On short final right now, and JetBlue 1-2 behind them out of Boston. I flew the A340-600 with my WinWing, FCU, and EFIS panels. It really helped me not have to use the mouse so much. Nice, Breaded Almond. It's always helpful to have some tools when you're doing an event like this at your disposal. There we go. Nice flare right there. Just holding it right there. Perfect. That is going to be beautiful. Nice job. It was a great landing right there. Not bad at all. Next up, we have JetBlue 1-2 from Boston. Yeah, 777's a grease machine, man. It really is. But look at that exit. High speed. They are done after that flight, and I don't blame them at all. Trying to get to the stand as quick as possible. All right, JetBlue 1-2 out of Boston on short final in the A321. We got Isaac coming in. Holy moly, DJ Snow with the gifted 10 subscriptions on Twitch. Thank you so much for that. If you guys got one, be sure to say thank you. Very kind of you, DJ Snow. I appreciate you greatly for that. And they plunked it down early. Pretty much right on the numbers, from what we could tell. And now we have our Transavia flight coming in. And the 737. They're in a 738. We don't know their name. Transavia 11 Alpha. Looking good. Beautiful landing. Beautiful. One of the better ones we've seen out of the smaller airplanes today. Yeah, we lost radio comms. I think they switched off of 118.280. I'd have to go back to the plane and change it. Solid 9. I would have to agree with you on that one. That was pretty damn good. Pretty darn good. And look at that. The weather has cleared up here in Schiphol. It pushed all the way off in the distance. There is that system right there that we've been dealing with all day as it moves off to the south. All that rain. All the rain and wind. Although I got to say, I'm very happy that we chose to do Amsterdam because the winds were fantastic to watch. Yeah, they changed the tower to 119 or 230. It doesn't look like we have anybody inbound for a minute. We've got Nicholas coming in from Winnipeg, but outside of that, I'm not seeing. We got a few more coming in. We're all coming in from the north side here, but I think that's the last of them. These three right here. It's pretty dead in the area. 119 or 230? 119 or 230? There we go. While waiting for the arrivals to come in, we can watch airplanes taxiing. Wait, Transavia knows where they're going. They aren't messing around. Is there any airports that are popping right now with the arrivals that you guys know? EKCH traffic is coming in. Where's EKCH? Oh, EDDM still busy. I think we might have to go to Munich, guys. EDDM. All right, we'll do that. Put on the Be Right Back screen for a second. We'll change things up. We'll head over to EDDM.
That's 41 Hotel Alpha, passing 1,000 monitored for 6,000.
Speedbird 41 Hotel Alpha, contact departure 121.205.
Departure 121.205, 41 Hotel Alpha, thank you very much.
Schiphol Tower, good day, Ryan.
Which tower should we go with? North or south? Probably south. 120505. 120505. Should be 120505. I would imagine. Getting things set up. Hold on a second.
There was Condor 5 heavy LSU 8 guys.
Condor 5 switching tower low. Weather 131, winds variable 1 knot, runway 08 right, go to land.
Clear runway 08 right, Delta 131.
Iberia 3961, contact München radar 127 decimal 955 AD.
127 decimal 555, ticket arrest minute is 1 bye.
Negative decimal 955.
955, bye bye.
We're going to change the airport and stuff in a minute, guys. Hold on a second. Got Delta 131 landing right now. Just seeing where I need to set my camera.
18 Juliet, München
Probably a little
Tower.
further back. They're going to be touching down over here.
Canada 840 ILS right.
Radar 840 München Tower.
There we go. All right, let's change it up. There we go. Now I can see people on final here. No problem. All right, we're good. All right, we've got Lufthansa out of Toronto. Cedric coming in the 744 right here. Have a look at that beauty. We're earlier in Schiphol, but now we are in Munich with all the arrivals.
495 in variable 103 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 8 right, Lufthansa 495.
Late landing clearance right there given to Lufthansa 495 Heavy as they are landing on runway 8 right now.
Delta 131, contact ground 11830 AD.
21.8.
Absolute grease. Beautiful job right there.
Corner 515,
By Cedric.
to expedite vacate.
Great job by Cedric getting that airplane down on the ground. No problems at all.
Canada 840 is the final approach speed.
Reducing final approach speed, Canada 8.
All right, next up, we've got Michael coming in from Winnipeg. Michael in the A330.
Having Condor. That was A319, A3 2x2 runway right, line up and date to right behind.
Control left traffic, 1 up and right on 0, try to handle traffic, 1 8 with us.
That's the TUI fly they were just talking to right there.
7, alles 8 right.
And you got
857, München Tower, hello.
very interesting airplane landing over there on the left runway. But let's watch.
Contact 515 and variable 1 knot runway 0 right, clear to land.
0 right, clear to land, corner 55, heavy.
Condor.
195, contact ground 11830 AD.
11830 Lufthansa 495, ciao.
Now we got Condor coming in.
Juliet 18 Juliet, roll forward for the cut 1 holding point to line up.
Copy, jet 182 rest again, please.
Ooh.
Line up now.
Flew that thing right in there. All right, we got to line up and wait for TUI Fly. They're going to try to get TUI Fly in before the Air Canada 840 arrives. So this right here, got pilot Kirill.
Juliet 18 Juliet, hold position. And
Going-
again, hold position.
Flying to Rhodes.
Position to jet 182.
He's going to hold him right there. I think he's thinking the Air Canada might get there a little too quick. Got some airplanes right here as they're going to be flying out. An Air Canada 840 on final, runway 8 right. And that is going to be Lucas coming in from Toronto. Lucas. There you go. Bit of super chat right there. Infinite Spency Cat. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Jeff. Where's the across the pond in what server? This is on VATSIM. This is a hardcore event on VATSIM. We started in Schiphol today. We finished all the arrivals there that we could, and then now we're in Munich for the arrivals in Munich.
Okay, 840, wind variable 1 runway 0 right, clear to land.
0 right, clear to land, Canada 840.
Got a lot of Air Canadas coming in. That's company traffic behind them on the left. Yeah, Lufthansa and the A340 on the left runway. We'll check that out in a second here after the landing. Absolutely beautiful. There's the A340 over there.
Echo, München Tower, hallo. Contact 515, contact ground 118, 30 AD. Contact 515, contact ground 118, 30 AD.
That's Lufthansa 426 right there, heavy, by Thorben coming out of Boston. For that landing over there. Looks like TUI Fly's going to get out of here. We got a Lufthansa A320 taxiing. Nope, TUI's going to hold yet again. Waiting for them. And now we got Air Canada 857 heavy on final. So a little bit more of a wait for them. And you got Sasha coming in from Winnipeg in that airplane. Interesting flight pattern there. Look at that. They have been all over the place with some vectors.
857, wind, variable 1 knot, runway 03, clear to land.
Wind, runway 3, 608,
Juliet 18 Juliet behind the next arriving traffic, dial up and bait 03 behind.
Okay, thanks for running traffic going up and away from the 0 right behind traffic for Juliet 1 and Juliet.
A lot of Air Canadas today. Looking beautiful. Greased it. Absolutely wonderful job there by Air Canada. And here comes our lineup and wait for TUI Fly. 18 Juliet. See some departures here.
Juliet 18 Juliet, wind variable 1 knot, runway 03, clear for takeoff.
Good evening, Air France 3 Whiskey Mike 08 right on the airlist.
Air France 3 Whiskey Mike, München Tower, hallo.
Air France.
Get 857, confirm auto switch to ground.
Canada 857, ground 11830, ciao.
11830, ciao. Canada 857.
Beautiful takeoff right there. Off they go.
Over the 5 Mike Echo, wind variable 1 knot, runway 03, clear to land.
Lufthansa.
Clear to land, 03, Lufthansa 5 Mike Echo.
There's another Air Canada right over there. Air Canada 241 landing.
Juliet 18 Juliet, contact München radar 127.955, ciao.
Is Lufthansa landing from Zurich, so not part of the across the pond. But nonetheless, we got Florian.
Munich Power, good evening, with Air 802 established, ILS runway 08 first.
A little bit of a float here to begin with.
The 802, München Tower, hallo.
Beautiful landing, though. Not bad at all. I think they're going to taxi this guy. Eventually. I don't know what he's doing sitting here. Is that an outbound? I think that's an outbound. Yeah, they're going to Zurich. Guess they're going to take off on intersection departure. That's what it looks like to me. As soon as they get cleared.
Lufthansa 3 Whiskey Mike, wind variable von Nordrand bis 08 right, Kette Line.
Kette Line 3 Whiskey Mike.
3 Whiskey Mike, that's Air France. Air France landing right now, short final. Coming in from Josh. It's John right here.
Walker 708, München Tower, hallo.
Oh, 3-point landing, baby. Nose wheel and all. Wizz Air coming in. Lufthansa up there. I'm thinking we might have to switch runways because it looks like all the arrivals, the internationals, are going to be on the north side. So we're going to swap over here to watch our across the pond arrivals, y'all. Stand by while we do that.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Echo, contact ground 11830 AD.
Ground 11830, Lufthansa 5 Mike Echo, ciao.
Side right vacated France 3 Whiskey Mike.
France 3 Whiskey Mike, roger. With 802 wind variable von Nordrand bis 08 right, clear to land.
08 right, clear to land, is there.
The 146 behind the next arriving of the 320, short final 08 right, line up and bait 08 right behind.
This one is not model match, but this is Alfaz out of Orlando in the 777.
121-830 Air France 3 Whiskey Mike, thank you.
Apparently they're supposed to be in a 777, but they're not showing that. Lufthansa 3.
So good evening, Gunner 1924, establish localizer 08 right.
Ryder 1824, München Tower, low.
Beautiful landing nonetheless. Not bad at all.
Is there 802, vacated runway 08 right.
Yeah, Lufthansa seems like they're doing these intersection
Lufthansa
departures.
146 wind variable von Nordrand bis 08 right, clear for takeoff.
Oh, clear for takeoff. Here we go. We're going to get this Lufthansa out before the United lands.
With 802, contact ground 11830 AD.
So this is Mario going to Copenhagen. But we've got the United 777 on final.
Ground 121.830
Got David coming out of Windsor Locks.
121.830
Bradley.
is there to go back.
If he's going to take off, he's got to go. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, no, that was the other Lufthansa over there on the other side. That makes sense now.
1 Victor, München Tower, low.
Here we go. Now we got our United 76 Charlie Tango on short final.
The 146 report when airborne.
Winds are absolutely calm here.
08 wind variable von Nordrand bis 08 right, clear to land.
Is that for Walker 428?
Yeah, for Walker 4708, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, Walker 428, 08 right.
For the 146, contact München Radar 17 Desmond 955, ciao.
Beautiful. That is some grease right there on United. Not bad at all. Again, David out of Bradley. How about that? Beautiful landing. I give that one a 10. I'd give it a 10. I wouldn't give that a 9. That was a stable approach, too. right, next up. Delta 420, Doug, flying out of Orlando. On short final in the A330.
Ryder 1824, wind variable 1 knot, runway 03, clear to land.
Clear to land 083, now 1824.
Ryanair landing on 8 right over there.
That's the 3 Q4, München Tower, hello.
A little bit of a slip happening right there.
The Walker 470 right, contact ground 11830 ID.
With the ground 11960, welcome for correction 470 right.
Beautiful landing by Delta. Not bad at all. Now we'll be able to get some of these departures out of here, including Norwegian, but this Lufthansa should be the next one to get out. Depends on, yep. Oh, we need to be on the North Tower, that's why. We're not hearing them. We'll change that in a minute. So the North Tower is what? It is 118,705. 118,705.
Lufthansa 1 Victor, wind variable 1 knot, runway 03, clear to land.
Oh, are they going to get off the runway?
Ryder 1824, contact ground 11830 ID.
128, 130, Ryder 184, good day.
That's the 3 in uniform behind the arriving Lufthansa L321, line up base 26 right behind. 083.
118,705.
Line up on way 0 right behind, that's good.
3 decimal 905, bye-bye.
There we go.
123, 905.
They just got their departure handoff there.
The Polymer Tango, speed before altitude, please.
Roger, speed before altitude. Polymer Tango.
3 Charlie Kilo, just information, red nose, Boeing 738 departing 8 left. Expect late.
Expect late.
There's Norwegian. We got a airplane on short final here, so let's see who that is.
3 Charlie Kilo, just airborne with variable 1 knot, the right left land.
We got 3 Charlie Kilo with the late landing clearance right there. Condor. Woo! A little bit of a balloon there. Whoa! And nosed it into the runway. Unbelievable. Unbelievable there.
Welcome 4502, contact München Radar 123, decimal 905, bye-bye.
123, 905, 452.
And now we have Air Canada 4 Papa Mike coming in on 8 left. Finn out of Winnipeg right now in the 777 Whiskey. Passengers are not happy, Bill.
Tower confirmed, Emirates 76 Heavy, established ILS runway 08 left.
Emirates 76, München Tower, Servus.
Servus.
Canada 4 Papa Mike with variable 1 knot, runway 08 left, clear land.
Canada 4 Papa Mike, runway 08 left, clear land.
Contact 3 Charlie Kilo, contact München ground, 121, Y980, service.
121-980, contact visual 0, English residential.
Tower hello, Cam 43, Tango Go Pilot, 0 left.
Greased it.
Correction, contact 3
Beautiful landing. That was fantastic right there. Not bad at all. That was another airplane taking off. Leipziger. Next up, we got Emirates 76 coming in. And the mighty 777 coming in from Bogota. Look at that. Christian flying in from Bogota.
Canada 4 Papa Mike, contact ground 121, decimal 980, bye-bye.
121-980, 4 Papa Mike, ciao.
Emirates 76, wind variable 1 knot, 08 left to land.
Runway 08 left, cleared to land, Emirates 76.
Where's the B2? We have seen no B2s today. Ooh, hello. There you go. They plant it down, no problem.
Tower Canada 169 on the ILS, speed left.
Canada 169, München Tower, hello. Reduce 17 to the knots.
Going 17 here.
Side Whiskey Romeo frequency.
You might get this Lufthansa out. I don't think so. I think they're going to get this one to land first. This is another Condor, I think, coming in from Toronto. And the A310. And the A310 right there. Look at that. 7 on that one, DLN. That's fair.
Emirates 76, contact München ground 121, decimal 980, bye-bye.
Ground 121-980, bye-bye. Emirates 76, thank you.
Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Romeo, then 3 Alpha 3.
Side Whiskey Romeo, München Tower, low. Move forward to the cut 1 holding point, you had only the cut 2-3 holding point.
Move forward to cut 1 holding point, 8 Whiskey Romeo.
In total of 225 is taxiing out for departure, y'all.
Side Whiskey Romeo, report ready for departure.
Ready for departure, 8 Whiskey Romeo.
Side Whiskey Romeo, line up runway 08 left.
Line up runway 8 left. 8 Whiskey Romeo.
Beautiful landing. Not bad at all. All right, looks like 8 Whiskey Romeo is going to be getting out of here finally. There. Lufthansa trying to get out of here before the Air Canada lands. Air Canada's right there behind them. So no dilly-dallying.
Then Whiskey Romeo, wind Rebel 1 knot runway to that left clear for takeoff.
So left clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Romeo.
There goes Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Romeo. Got Alex going to Copenhagen.
415, ILS red left.
415, hello. Canada 169, departing Lufthansa A320 Neo 8 left, expect late land clearance.
Roger.
Condor 3 Tango Golf, contact ground 121.980, bye-bye.
11980, 3 Tango Golf, bye-bye.
And on up they go. All right, Air Canada 169er on heavy, or heavy on final. We got Bandit flying in from Toronto. Bandit coming in from Toronto. Late landing clearance, but here they are right here.
Contact München radar 123.905, bye-bye.
The Bandit put this thing down on the ground.
Contact München radar 123.905, thanks ATC. Good night.
Beautiful landing by Bandit. Absolutely gorgeous. Not bad at all, if you ask me.
Munich Tower, good evening. Condor 2 Papa Mike, ILS 08 left.
Condor 2 Papa Mike, Munich Tower, hello. Number 3 for, correction, number 2 for arrival, wind check 0402 knots.
All right, we got Lufthansa 415, Mark flying in from Boston right now on the left side. And Delta 214 behind them. That's Corey going into the airport on the right side out of Toronto.
415, precision traffic vacating via Alpha 102, 2,400 meters insured, wind 040 degrees 2 knots.
Hasn't broken through the clouds yet.
Clear to land the right left and vacating Alpha 10 Lufthansa 415.
Canada 169er, contact München ground 121.980.
121.980, okay, 69.
Looking good. Whoa. Easy does it, easy does it. Nice. Rolled it right onto the runway. No problem at all. A little bit of a moment there. And here's that Delta 214 we were talking about landing on the right runway. And that Antonov 225 is over there as well. Barely see it. There it is right there. Taxiing in position. Do y'all want to see that departure of the Antonov, or you want to watch these arrivals? Kind of up to you. We got Condor coming in next. That is Lucas coming in from Princess Juliana down in the Caribbean, and that is in an A339.
Walker 4554 is 10 DME, ILS 8 left.
Landing here in
Walker
Munich.
4554, München Tower, hello.
Is it pronounced Munich or is it pronounced München? Because they're saying München. The name of the airport, München.
Condor 2 Papa Mike, wind 040 degrees 2 knots, runway 08 left.
München, okay, I got you.
Condor 2 Papa Mike, 08 left, clear to land.
To the 415, contact München ground 121.980, service.
11980 Lufthansa 415, danke, ciao.
Well, I learned something today. It's München, not Munich.
Dimension Tower, Servus, Lufthansa 411 Heavy, ILS 08 left.
So 411 Main Tower, Service number 3, wind check 0402 knots.
411.
Comes Condor. Ooh, a little sink rate happening right there. See if they can pull it off. A little more flare, a little more flare. Boom! Into the runway. Condor goes. Slams it into the runway, bringing that nose down. Not yet, but now. Woo! They felt that one. That's Air Canada 719er. Heavy coming out of Winnipeg there. That's Law. How do you get a cam like this, Kraken? I'm using the drone camera built into the sim. And now we've got Mike coming in from Windsor Locks, Bradley International in the 777. I believe it's Walker. The VA.
Walker 4554, wind 040 degrees, 2 knots, runway 08 left, good land.
You're left, clear to land, Walker 4554.
Got a 2 Papa Mike, contact ground 121.980 service.
Contact Super Mike ground 11980. Service.
Kraken, I'm operating the drone camera with the controller. I have to manually move it around. It's an FSLTL model, y'all. Hold your ears. Absolute grease. Bad at all. Next we have Lufthansa 411 up next. Lufthansa landing on the right runway there. All right, next up, Lufthansa 411, Marcus coming in from Winnipeg in the A330-900.
040 degrees, 2 knots, 08 left, good land.
08 left, clear to land. 411.
Walker 4554, contact ground 121.980 Papa.
Air ground 121.980 Walker 4554.
Air Canada 1988 Main Tower, hello.
Short final. Looking good here. Just going to have a little bit of flare. Not much. Right there. Perfect. A little bit more. Hold it. And down. Not bad at all. That's Air Canada 891 over there landing on the right runway. And that is Christian landing from Toronto over there. Next, we have an Air Canada ourselves. Andrew Wright flying in from Halifax on the left runway. And the 777 Whiskey.
One contact ground 121.980 service. Air Canada 1988 with variable correction 040, release 2 knots, runway 08 left Atlanta.
Straight left 08 left, Air Canada 98.
Vision Tower, guten Abend, das ist Sierra Mike, established ILS 08 left.
34 Mike, Wing Tower 0. Wind check 040, 2 knots.
Good. Little throw of the crab there, not much. Oh, man, beautiful. Threw that crab out the last second. That's all it took to get it done. Nicely, nicely done, I must say. Very impressive. The airplane on final out there. It's a small little guy, nothing crazy. Lufthansa in the A320. I think that's all their arrivals.
So they
still have a few more. No, we still have some more.
Canada 1988, contact ground 121, that's the 198.
Yeah, we still have quite a few arrivals. A330 is such a butter machine that if you can't land it smoothly, you've only got yourself to blame. That's true.
Air Canada 8906, Wing Tower.
That beautiful landing from Walker we saw. Ground controller doing their thing, getting everybody over to their stands where they need to go. We got Lufthansa 3 Sierra Mike on final for runway 8 left next. And then we have across the pond behind them in the Air Canada. And we should be able to see both of them in one shot here. Maybe not quite. They're still in the clouds back there, but there they are right there. Just popped through the clouds. So this Lufthansa right here is a little small guy. Came from Hamburg. We got Alex flying in from Hamburg, but behind them's the Air Canada Jonas coming in from Winnipeg and the 777. Nicely done. Maybe a little bounce, but not much at all. Not bad at all. This is the Condor landing on 8 right over there. That is Mark flying in from Palma del Mallorca. So, not across the pond destination. Here's our next cross the ponder right here. Air Canada 896. That's Jonas. An airplane flying overhead. Might be able to make them out way up there. There they are right there.
Canada 896, confirming clear to land.
That airplane right there.
Right, 96 pursuit during the Kenny via Alpha 10.
That's United 3050 going to Vienna from Halifax.
Land 08 left, we've got indicating that inside the Canada 896.
The 30 Mike contact ground 121, that's the 198.
I apologize for the sound. It's FSLTL models. There's nothing I can do about it. They're stupid loud. 777. Once they park and shut down, it'll go away. Looking good here. Whoa! A little bit of a bounce right there, but they get it down. Holy moly. They had such a stable approach right there at the last second. Just too much flare at the last second to try to prevent from smashing in the ground, and they ballooned up with the late flare right there. That's how it happens. All right, looks like next on the left side, we've got one from Halifax in the 737-800. All the way from Halifax, Marlin bringing it into München here. And it's going to be that LOD from PMDG, so we're going to have to wait for that to load in a little bit more. You see him now? Here comes our cross the ponder in a 737. And once again, we've got, that is Marlin that's coming in from Halifax in that 737-800. Another big airplane behind them. That's going to be, it's like Cactus 99er Victor out of Keflavik. And the A330. All right, 737. Jonas went and got himself some corporate sponsors. He's in it for the money, not the science.
So, Servus Lufthansa 1 for Yankee holding Alpha 4.
Come on, Jonas. Jonas Brothers, beautiful landing. Flying that nose wheel down. Not bad at all, Cargo Air. Jonas showing everybody how it's done in the 737. Very impressive display right there. Let's get set up for our next one, which looks like Cactus, but I don't know. Alpha Whiskey Echo. Could be something else. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's US Air. US Airways A330. Got a Cactus 99er Victor on 8 left next. And that is Daniel flying in from Keflavik. Not one of the cross the ponders, but a big airplane nonetheless. Behind them, we got a cross the ponder. Nope. Yep, we do. From Bogota, got Bennett.
Another Victor precision vacating via
flying Emirates 777 in.
Insured, wind 04 degrees 2 knots, runway 08 left, dead left.
So left declined and vacate via Alpha 10 Cactus on the Victor.
Yep,
Exit is posted traffic information about the preceding traffic.
Hello, good evening. Emirates 213, fully established, to right left.
Average 213, main tower low, reduced to final approach speed.
Final Emirates 213.
A330 Neo.
Ready for departure.
1 for Yankee ready.
A little bit of a sink rate there. Sink rate, bring it up, bring it up. There you go, nice and easy and beautiful. Good save right there.
1 for Yankee, line up runway 0 left.
1 for Yankee, line up 8 left.
Gonna line up a way. We have a go around over there. We have a go around, y'all. That is Lufthansa to Mike Lima from Vienna. We're gonna count it as a go around, even though it's you know, not across the ponder.
Not a big expedite vacate.
Not across the pond, but still gonna be considered a go around for us. From what we have seen
1 for
today.
Yankee, wind 04 degrees 2 knots, right left clear for takeoff, no delay.
No
1
delay.
Yankee, 8 left, clear takeoff, no delay.
Emirates 213 departing, Lufthansa A319, 8 left, expect late landing clearance.
Expecting late landing clearance, Emirates 213.
All right, Emirates going to be expecting that late landing clearance. Emirates 213 heavy back there. As Lufthansa gets off the runway here. It's going to be a close one. They're just over the highway now. So just now rotating, taking it to the sky. And now we have our Emirates 213. Emirates 213 heavy. Short final, runway 8 left.
Traffic airborne 2004, please ensured when 04 degrees 2 knots, right left dead land.
8 left to land, Emirates 213.
There you go, late landing clearance right over the numbers,
Tower,
basically.
local 2 Papa with light
Bennett
left.
flying in from Bogota right there.
1 Papa main tower service. There's 1 for Yankee.
Absolute beautiful landing by Bennett.
7, correction 123, decimal 905.
There you go.
Listen to 1 for Yankee, 23905, pity.
That's a long flight, y'all, from Bogota down in South America. Very long flight. And absolute butter to end that flight, which we love to see that. Next, we have another Condor coming in. Walker shut down, so we have our ears again. We love that. Who's that over there? Austrian on the right side. Austrian 7 Lima Sierra. That's what it looks like.
1 Papa, wind 04 degrees 2 knots, runway 08 left headland.
08 left headland, 1 Papa.
All right, Condor.
Emirates 213 on the ground, 121, decimal 9.
12 Papa.
121980, Emirates 213. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we got Condor 21 Papa coming in. Oh, yeah, they're high on approach. My lord. That is up there, y'all. Let's see what they're going to do here. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to skip a song over here. Hold on.
Toss out Lufthansa 3 von Anna, right left.
The 3 von Anna main tower service.
All right, so we've got Nicola from Princess Juliana coming in the A330. Man, very, very all over the place on the approach. That thing was hunting the localizer like crazy, you can tell. Reset our camera a little bit there. There we go. He took off right after you, Fred Allman. Gotcha. Gregorio, so it's possible to get one plane to take off and another to come in for landing at the same time. Yes. If the timing's just right, it can be done. And we're seeing them do exactly that. We are listening on the North Tower, and that's Marco on the comms we're hearing right there. Marco doing a fantastic job keeping everybody in check here. All right, they got down on the glide slope, no problem there. Dropping like crazy. Come on, power, 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 power. There you go. A little more power than that. A little more power. Taking out the lights. And a touchdown on the right side. A bounce. And they're down. I think they took some approach lighting out for sure on that one. The Condor makes it in. And look in the distance there. That is American 1218 on final for 8 right. That's Danila coming in from Bradley. Windsor locks as well. Out there in Connecticut in the 777. Next up on our side, we've got Lufthansa. Dennis coming in from Winnipeg. And the A330.
Wind 040 degrees 2 knots, runway 08 left headland.
Right left headland, Lufthansa von Anna.
Got a 2-1 Papa, contact ground 121 decimal 980.
Just see them pop through those clouds any
Ground 121
moment.
980, service.
Any moment they'll be popping through these clouds right here. There they are. We all still hanging in there? We have seen so many landings today. It's been absolutely crazy. Midnight Maverick 737 in the house right there. Check it out, Midnight Mav. Mav, when you guys are doing the stream for World Flight, what channel are you guys doing that on? Do you know yet? How's it going? Hope the spotting's going good. Cheers. 34 months, baby. 34 months, baby.
Tower, Midcon 383 Heavy, 7 mile final.
Midcon 383 München Tower Low. Number 2 for arrival, wind check 040.
Dennis from Winnipeg in the A330 right now coming in.
33 copies the wind, number 2 for arrival.
Lufthansa 349 Heavy. And then we got Midcon behind them. Number 2. A little bit of a sink right there, but they have got it down. I mean, that is pretty stable right there. Looking great. And on up, absolute grease. Absolute grease right there. Nicely done. All right, next we got Midcon out there. They're the second ones coming in. We've got John. John coming in from Bradley as well. In the 777.
Holly, Neptune 07 Victor left, 08 left.
President M Victor, München Tower Low, wind check 05, so degrees 2 knots. Midcon 383, wind 05, degrees 2 knots, runway 08 left to the land.
Clear to land, 08 left, 383.
The 349er, contact ground 121, decimal 980, bye-bye.
121, 980, Lufthansa 349, bye.
Big airplane took off. Who's that? 748. Going to Cape Town from München here. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, so we're starting to get that. They're getting a crosswind from the left-hand side from them, from our right. So it'd be from our back pushing into the airplane. So it's going to be pushing them to their right, so they have to crab into the wind to the left. Very weird to see a 777 with no flaps down. A little bit of a sink. There we go. Bring it on up. Absolutely beautiful. Great job done by Midcon right there. Woo! Whips it off the runway. They're not messing around in that 777. All right, we got November Papa Tango 07 Victor next.
07 Victor, wind 05, so reduce 2 knots, runway 08 left to land.
Sir, left, that's one, Neptune 07 Victor.
Midcon 383, host of Mike, contact ground 121, decimal 980.
121, decimal 980, hold short Mike.
737-800 coming in from Belfast. So we have an Air Canada coming in from Winnipeg, and then that's pretty much we have LOT. We have the Polish Airlines a lot coming in from Winnipeg as well. That's Robert. We should see them soon. A heavy cargo airplane on this runway. Yes. Absolutely. We have seen it. Right on the money with this one. Absolute beauty. Beautiful landing right there. West Atlantic cargo.
64 Mike on frequency.
There we go, folks. What an incredible show it has been today. We saw some go-arounds. We saw unprepared go-arounds. We saw a lot of crazy stuff
Victor, contact ground
today.
121.9.
I must say. But it's been 3 hours here for me. 2 for YouTube, 1 for Twitch because it just didn't go live on YouTube for whatever reason. Not sure why it did, but it did. But that'll do it for me, y'all. Here, across the pond, 2024. It's been a great time. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see you all very soon. Have a great weekend.
Niner Alpha Juliet, Milk Tower low. 1 departure, A321 on takeoff roll. Wind check 050 knots.
set my soul